What up? This your boy Roy Jones Jr. and you're watching Lights Out.
This is Faisal Khan for Lights Out, proudly sponsored by Spartans Law. I'm delighted to be joined by Dylan, the natural Cheema. Dylan, good afternoon, mate. How you doing?
Afternoon, Faisal. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. I'm very well. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you for asking. For those of you that don't know, Dylan is going to be one of the 8 competitors that takes part in next Saturday's lightweight Boxxerr tournament in Coventry. Dylan, 2-0, but I've got to ask you, I mean, what's made you take this opportunity? Granted that it's an opportunity that might have come along later in your career, but you're taking it very early on in your career. Just talk to me about the decision that you made to take part in next week's Boxxerr tournament.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a decision that I made personally. It was one that my coaches felt happy with. So as soon as I found out that the Boxxerr tournament was landing in Coventry, I jumped all over it just to have an opportunity to get on the show, whether that be a show filler or getting in the tournament. I just wanted to get on the show because it landed in my hometown. So for me, it was really a no-brainer. And then, you know, I'm 2-0. I'm still undefeated, so I'm still relatively young in my career. I've only ever fought 4-rounders in boxing, but I've come from a massive breadth of kickboxing background, where I fought 12 rounds, like since I was 21 years old. So I'm experienced in the fight game. That's one thing that probably people don't really know about me, and probably will get to know next week as well. So it's an opportunity that I've taken with both hands, and I've loved every single minute of training for this tournament.
You've also got a background in kickboxing, am I right?
Yeah,
What was it like for you to make that jump over from kickboxing to boxing full time?
Very comfortable. So I trained full-time kickboxing. I've been in kickboxing since I was 10 years old, competing as well since I was 10. So fighting and having the nerves and all the rest of that goes with it is natural to me. Hence the name. And then so it sort of got to the end of my kickboxing career where I won a couple of world titles. I fought in a unification fight, and you know, I gave myself in 2019, and I said to my coaches, we sit down at the start of the year and just to ask me what my plans are and what my goals are for the year. And I said, just give me this 1 year of kickboxing. Let's just fight whoever is out there. Let's get all the 12 rounds in, international, on the domestic scene. Let's just go for it all. And then it was then in 2020 that I just wanted to make the move over into boxing. It was a dream of mine, to be honest, just to compete in boxing and to become a professional boxer was just a dream of mine, to be honest. And I'm living the dream. do you know what I mean? So I'm fighting live on Sky, which again ticks another box for me. Never fought in my hometown of Coventry. 16 years. This is my 16th year of fighting. Never fought in Coventry before, which is crazy because, yeah, it's just one of those things how it happens. Birmingham seems to be the home spot for me, but yeah, it's an opportunity I take, and to be honest, I've loved every minute. I've loved training for a new style and a new adapting my style. It's probably not changed loads, just adapting my style for boxing, which I believe I have done, and I've loved that move and switch over.
Let's talk a bit about the tournament itself. First of all, what's the response been like from your people in Coventry? They must be excited to see you getting out of the ring and taking part in this tournament.
Yeah, that's it. Typically, I'd stick on a coach and I'd just ship over a coach full of people from Coventry. But this time round, people could just get a fiver into town and just get the taxi in and watch a fight and get home for a decent time. They haven't got to travel into Birmingham. So the response has been really good. The city has got behind me, and the people that live around it and work around have all got behind me as well, which have been really good. And I've really enjoyed it. And do you know what? You know, people don't really hear or get to see it, but it really does mean the world when people come out to come and support you and cheer you on, because it means so much. And it allows, you know, it sort of proves to the big TV guys that Coventry can do well. You know, bring them back, because, you know, people haven't got to travel hundreds of miles to go watch a boxing show if they keep bringing it back to Coventry. So that's what I want. That's what I'm here to try and promote and work towards, as well as my own progression in the sport.
There's some good fighters in this tournament, some very good experienced fighters. Ryland Charlton, who's featured on a few matchroom shows. You've got Sean Cooper, who's had, I believe, 15 fights. What sort of a chance are you giving yourself going into this tournament? Have you got a target of how far you'd like to go? I know you'd like to win the tournament as long as with the other 7 fighters, but what's your overall and realistic target for this tournament?
I'm going to win. There's no other reason. So I've got full confidence. My coaches wouldn't put me in if we didn't feel confident enough to win it. That's plain and simple. I'm probably. I know I'm not the favourite. I know I'm the underdog, which is fine. I've been and done that and seen all that before, so that doesn't phase or doesn't bother me at all. It just allows me to be me, box, fight, win with a smile on my face. I ain't got no pressures on me. When I go out there and do what I expect myself to do, because I carry high standards for myself and the way that I carry myself in and outside the ring, then I know I'm onto a winner. So for me, we're going to win, and I do feel very confident. Having said that, I know it's not going to be easy. I know it's going to be tough. There are some good lads in there, some undefeated fighters, some lads that have been on big shows and done all the rest of it. That doesn't faze me either, because as long as I know that I'm going to turn up the best that I can be, I know I can beat everyone. That's simple as that.
It's straight knockouts. You've only got 3 rounds to showboat your skills. Does a normal game plan go out the window going into a tournament like this, Dylan?
Yes and no. I mean, the difference is you can't prepare for one fighter. You sort of got to prepare for 7 different fighters. So you've just got to be ready for whoever gets put in front of you, because you might plan for this person or that person, or but you might get drawn on the worst side of the stick where you get three of the toughest fighters. But I know that if I get 3 of the toughest fighters and I win, I've damn well I've earned it. And do you know what? Winning the tournament, you must have done something to definitely earn that win. So yeah, it's take it as it comes, and just that's what a training camp's for. We've trained specifically now for the last 6 weeks for this tournament, for the 3 rounds, the 3 fights, week in, week out, every pad session, every sparring session, every run has all been tailored towards that up and down, adrenaline up, adrenaline down, relax, build up of the lactic acid in between a fight. We've done everything to prepare physically and mentally for this challenge.
Yeah, I mean, it's on a huge platform such as Sky Sports. They've put on some good shows over the last few months. Khan Brook, Eubank Williams, Catterall. I mean, just tell us, what can the fans expect to see from you next Saturday night going into this tournament?
They're going to see, I know they're going to see something exciting. They are going to see something special. The thing for me is, people that don't know me will get to know me and my style for what I am. That's number 1. Number 2, they're going to see something they've probably never seen before. People that have followed my kickboxing career, which I've got a lot of support from kickboxing that still follow me today, know what attraction I bring to the sport of martial arts, whether that be boxing, kickboxing, or whatever it is. They know that when I come out, I get asked, "Are your drummers here? Are your drummers turning up?" I'm being a Punjabi Sikh boxer that, we call it Dol. The Dol drummers, my drummers walk me out. That's what I'm known for. That's my trademark. So when people see that, it'll get them on their feet, get them dancing. Do you know, a bit like Sweet Caroline comes on, everyone's on their feet. For me, it'd be the drums, and everyone would be dancing, doing the light bulb switches in the middle of the ring or outside the ring. So, we're fully planned to bring some excitement and bring something different to the sport, because end of the day, I think all the top fighters said this is an entertainment sport. This is an entertainment game, and I'm bringing another side of entertainment that people haven't seen before.
We've seen Floyd Mayweather come out to the ring with the likes of 50 Cent and Justin Bieber. What's the chances that Dylan Cheema brings someone out like a Rishi Rich or a Juggy D or a Jay Sean or a Bali Saga? You said you're looking to do something different. That would definitely be something different.
That would be something different. I think for me, in this day and age, you've got someone like an AP Dillon or Sidhu Musiala, who big time in Punjabi rappers. So walking out with one of them guys would be a massive statement, and that would be a dream as well. But you know, I'm keeping my feet on the ground, and with all that going on around me and all the noise and all that, you know, buzz around me, I'm still focused on my goal, and the goal is to win the tournament, or to win the fight, to win the tournament. So you know, that's very much where my goal is. All this other stuff. Luckily, I've been upstairs in changing rooms before where the grounds literally, they've announced my name and I can feel the room shaking. I've had that buzz, I've had that excitement, so I know I've been through all of this before. The whole drummer stuff, I've had that for years. This is second nature to me. So all of that doesn't affect me, or it'll just drive me on to get that win.
Well, Dylan, it wouldn't be a lights out interview without getting some predictions from you, because a week later there's a huge fight in Wembley. Obviously, not getting talked about for the right reasons due to contract negotiations and back and forth with promoters. But give me your prediction for what happens a week later in Wembley when Tyson Fury steps out in front of 94,000 fans to take on Dillian Whyte to defend his WBC heavyweight title.
Do you know what? I think I'm backing Fury for the win. I think his style is just going to be too awkward. But the thing about Fury is he can make it whatever fight he wants to make it. You know, we've seen that with Wilder when he sort of boxed on the back, not really boxed on the back foot, come to have a fight, but sort of picked him off and took it the distance, or he can go out there and get the knockout. So that's the thing about Fury. He can fight to whatever he wants. But having said that, Dillian Whyte, the way he's come on and come over since his couple of losses that he's had, obviously more recently, and obviously with AJ and stuff, it's he's come on heaps and bounds as well. So he will make it a fight as well. So rest assured, I think it'll be an entertaining fight, but I'm calling Fury over the distance.
Right, okay. Well, Dylan, listen, we wish you the best of luck for next weekend. We look forward to coming to Coventry and see what the atmosphere is going to be like there on fight night, and we'll hopefully look to catch up with you during fight week. But once again, from Lights Out, best of luck, and thank you very much for your time, and thank you for talking.
Thanks very much.
Top
Cheers,
man.
thank you.
Thank you for talking to Lights Out, mate.